friends, welcome to the video. We are back again with yet another super interesting session for you all. In the last few sessions, we have learned about the non-cooperation movement was launched and spread of non-cooperation movement all over the nation. In today's session, we will learn when and why Mahatma Gandhi decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement, a difference of opinions between different leaders of India. What were the two factors which shaped Indian politics in the late 1920s? Too many questions, right? But don't worry, we are here to answer all your questions. So let us start this session. So learners, as we have studied in the last few sessions about the non-cooperation movement, today we will learn why Mahatma Gandhi decided to withdraw the movement. The movement was going at its full speed, but in February 1922, Gandhiji decided to withdraw the movement. Let us now discuss what were the reasons behind this step. Learners, we all know that Gandhiji was a staunch follower of ahimsa and non-violence. Can you recall the incident of Chauri Chaura in UP, where 22 policemen were burnt alive? Students, let us see the details of the Chauri Chaura incident. On 4th February, volunteers congregated in the town and after the meeting proceeded in a procession to the local police station and to picket the nearby Mundera Bazaar. The police fired into the crowd, killing some people and injured many volunteers. In retaliation, the crowd proceeded to set the police station on fire. Some of the policemen who tried to escape were caught and battered to death. A lot of police property, including weapons, were destroyed. This is where Mahatma Gandhi felt that he would no longer be able to direct the movement on peaceful lines as was desired by him. So he called off the movement. Secondly, let us try to understand this decision from another angle where Gandhiji felt if the movement was allowed to become violent, then the government would also follow the policy of repression and let loose the reign of terror in which thousands of people will be killed mercilessly. Can you recall the Jallianwala Bagh tragedy? Therefore, he called off the movement. Moving ahead, let us discuss what happened exactly after the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement. What was the political situation within the Congress party? So learners, by now some of the leaders were tired of the mass struggles. They now wanted to participate in elections to the provincial councils that had been set up by the Government of India Act 1990. Let us discover why they wanted to enter the Legislative Council. According to them, it was very important to oppose the British policies within the councils, argue for reforms, and also demonstrate that these councils were not truly democratic. C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru formed the Swaraj Party within the Congress to argue for a return to council politics. Did you know that the Swaraj Party fought elections in 1923 and won a large number of seats in the Legislative Council? But soon they realized that they can't achieve anything in the existing system of government, so they left the council in 1926. On the other hand, young leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose, who were much affected by the Russian Revolution of 1917 and wanted to bring about socialism in India. So learners, now we all know that there was a situation of internal debate, but there were two more factors that shaped Indian politics towards the late 1920s. Let us learn about them. The first factor was the worldwide economic depression. The second factor was that agricultural prices began to fall from 1926 and collapsed after 1930. As a result, as the demand for agricultural goods fell and the peasants found it difficult to sell their harvests and pay the revenue, by the 1930s, the countryside was in turmoil. So learners, this is all about today's session. Let us have a look at what we have learned today. In February 1922, Gandhiji decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji felt that the movement was turning violent in many places and satyagrahis needed to be trained properly before they would be ready for mass struggles. The withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement led to the formation of the Swaraj Party under the leadership of C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru because these leaders were in favor of entering legislative councils. Young leaders such as Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose wanted a more radical mass agitation to bring socialism in India. During the late 1920s, the worldwide economic depression and fall in agricultural prices created turmoil in the Indian countryside. So friends, this was all about today's session. In the next session, we will learn about Simon's Commission and the Nehru Report. Till then, keep learning and stay tuned with us. Bye-bye.